Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special Halloweeny edition of the Rhódania Chronicles on QuestJunkiesUK. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Very good. Hang on, we're looking a bit funny. There's something wrong. Hang on. Let me just... There we go. I don't know. It's a bit wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, but it's fine. Hello and welcome. We have a little bit of a fun session for you all tonight. A little bit shorter, and we are missing our dear Bob tonight. Unfortunately, couldn't join us for tonight's session, but we wish him all the love. And muffins, if you've got muffins, get them in the chat for our dear friend Bob, which I will start off now. There we go. So let's get these introductions out of the way, and we'll figure out, why everyone's dressed like we are. I mean, it is Halloween, so that kind of clears that one up, I suppose. Anyway, let me get through my really rubbish introductions that I get slowly better at every single week. So, let's see if the chat commands are working this week. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, maybe. Thinking about it. Hang on. I need to give it another. No. There we go. It works.
Hey.
See? Sonic. Yeah. Everything works every time. If you use the link in the chat, you can get a free trial to Sirenscape, where you get all your lovely audible goodness, over 1,000 different audible things in your ears, and yeah, it's pretty good. I've really enjoyed using it in the Rhódania Chronicles. It's transformed my campaigns, so please do consider it. Go over there, and I don't know, if they give you an option, tell them we sent you. I don't know, they probably won't care, but it's worth a try. Following on from that, let's thank our dear independent musician friends who also provide music for our lovely little series. Travis Savoy, Michael Gelfie, Hunter Rogerson, Tabletop Audio, The Seventh Midnight, Scott Lee, and Mr. Cullen Vance, who you might be hearing more of in the future. Spoilers. More on that at a later date. We also would like to thank the lovely folk over at D&D Beyond who help us make our character sheets and such. It's a really awesome interface. If you've not tried it, please do so. It's really helpful. It's great for keeping your campaign stuff all together. And look, some of our players are showing it on the screen right now. It's lovely. You have everything nice and organized, and you're not using paper, so you're saving the trees, which is always amazing. Following on from that, I spy a familiar name in the chat. So, perfect timing. Our magnificent character art was done by the ever-magnificent Aviv Orr, who is here in the chat tonight. Hi! It's so good to see you! Who's currently working very, very hard and very incredibly on the character art for the Demetrim 5, our mini-campaign that's happening this weekend. You'll have to stay tuned to see that, because, oh boy, it's going to be fun. It's going to be super fun. But yes, please go give Aviv some love. He's incredible. Also a player on this channel in days gone past as a fantastic pirate monk, and maybe we'll see a sequel to that someday. I don't know. We'll see. We can get everyone's schedules aligned. So, following on from that, we probably won't have any big major boss encounters tonight, but if we did, we would not use a virtual tabletop. No, sirree. We would use real minis on a real map, painted by yours truly on stream, mostly printed by these lovely people, the Super Denny Brothers. They have an Etsy store. Please go give them some love. And yeah, that's something to look out for in the future. You can also use this link to join our community Discord, where you can be the first to see all the latest announcements, updates, memes. There's even a channel where you can request art from the campaign from Pat, who will draw any Pat prompts that he may find. I think he's gone looking for some Pat prompts right now, actually. And yeah, so feel free to join us on there. We also have a merch store. We always have new merch coming up every now and again. Oh, he's got his code on, ready to get some Pat prompts later on. We always keep our merch store nice and up to date. You can get lots of awesome stuff. It's super comfortable. And if you are a subscriber to our Twitch channel, you also get a community discount on everything in the store. So, you know, save yourself some money and get some awesome stuff. Whew, nearly done. We also have a YouTube channel. If you can't stay with us for the whole of the stream tonight, don't worry. The VODs are always updated within 24 hours on the YouTube channel, where you can catch up. We also put all our other things on there, like Lore Junkies. The Honey Heist that we did not too long ago is also on there. And I don't have a hotkey for it yet, but if you look on your preferred podcast platform, you can now find the Rhódania Chronicles on there. I'm still figuring that out, but it's there. Yes, the one thing that I do keep forgetting is we have a sub incentive on this channel. When we hit a certain threshold of subs and we unlock new emote slots, not only do you get excellent new emotes, but every time we hit a milestone, our players get a brand new magic item. So, you know, that's always fun. Oh yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, it could just be a deck of many things with all the good cards taken out, but you don't know. You don't know. There's only one way to find out.
No,
Please.
leave them in.
Bag of beans. Bag of beans.
Bag of beans.
Oh, bag of beans is brilliant.
Oh god.
We shall see anyway.
Next to that, sadly.
So,
A Wand of Wonders is fun.
so let us go around the table and meet our lovely players. And just for tonight only, tell us who you are, who you're playing, who you are dressed as, and, for the hell of it, give us a random fact about the character that you are dressed as tonight. An absolutely 100% true fact that you haven't just made up. Starting with Mai.
Hello, I am Mai, aka Mai the Pirate. I play Rhódania, the Circle of Stars, Feely's Druid, and tonight I am also dressed as Wednesday Addams. The very interesting fact about Wednesday is that she doesn't like to admit it, but her favorite, band come like artist is Liberace.
Ooh. That is definitely a true fact that cannot be disputed in any shape or
and
form.
it's definitely not a reference to the Broadway musical at all. Definitely not.
No. Silence with that. Thank you very much. Moving on. Pat.
Hello, I am Pat, aka Pattoons. Sometimes I draw art. I play Conor McGinnis, Earth Genasi Renai Fighter. And tonight I am dressed as Peter B. Parker from Into the Spider-Verse. And I think my one interesting fact, I once had a friend called Schmitty. And I got him a cookie. But he got me cookie, got you cookie. And we're even. We're even, Schmidt! Now your cookie got me cookie! Now your cookie got me cookie! We're even, Schmidt!
The makeup's running late.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, Pat.
Amazing. Moving on, we have Bridget.
Well, I simply don't know how I'm gonna follow that one up here. Let me. Ooh, Jinkies. Hello, I am Bridget. I play Frake, the Wave the Long Death Monk, Shatterkai, edgy mom friend, and I'm dressed as a wigless Velma. One interesting fact about Velma is that she also has a successful Etsy store where she sells very kitschy magnifying glasses with like much fancier handles than this. and she calls it jinkies and things.
So, like rhinestones and stuff on there. I love it.
I
Yes.
genuinely love it. I genuinely
Someone
love
needs
it.
to do that now.
Yeah. Quick, someone like get that copyrighted immediately. Thank you very much. And last but never least, Wyatt.
Hi everyone, my name is Wyatt. I play our College of Whispers bard and life cleric, Reese. He is a tabaxi and he is going through a lot, but is coming out of it on the tail end of it, so it's really cool. Oh man, I am dressed as Cagnash the Crow. I don't know. This was just some random ass like thing. I was supposed to be a werewolf, but it took me over 3 hours to do the makeup last time, so I'm not doing that again. So welcome to my 25 minutes of putting on body paint and creating some random ass character called Cagnash the Crow, who is apparently a pirate on some random ass ship and is on his, I don't know, the lookout. He lives in the crow's nest. There we go.
How did you get access to my notes?
Future character, I think, definitely.
Main character energy Cagnash has. Yes, indeed.
Thank you very much. And I am Patch, your forever humble dungeon master. I play everybody else. And tonight I have come dressed as the 10th iteration of the Doctor from Doctor Who, from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Castorberus, and I'm 903 years old, and this is not a very good accent for him. But, you know, you forget all that. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get into the thick of it.
You're Doctor Who?
Yes, correct.
What?
Doctor Who?
Why?
What?
Doctor where?
Where? Who? Wow?
Dr. Wynn?
When?
What?
Don't mind me, I'm just going to start rolling your death saves now.
Don't do it!
Oh boy. Okay. Well, someone got a 20 and someone got a 1, so we'll find
I
out.
got the 20. I got the 20. Don't kill the cat.
Don't kill me.
Brem got the one.
Which one?
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't roll for Brim. Oh, hang on. Let me roll for Brim. 8!
Small boy. Oh.
My small boy.
Hey.
I play Brim Small Boy mostly, because, you know, he's the favourite NPC. And he looks a little something like this. Where is he? Oh no, he's not on this layout. Okay. He's
Rectify it. He's a ghost today.
he's the owl boy. And he's very, very small, and he's very precious. So, let's do a bit of a recap. So, our heroes, having saved Roshan's Rise from the imminent threat of the Shadowfell, seemingly, the Dancer of Shadows who was plaguing their settlement, taken care of. And upon returning, the group were quick to discover not only that Reese was able to save the life of one Thrasham foe with newfound clerical abilities. Someone was missing. Unfortunately, it took the group a little bit of time to realise that the captain of their skyship, Captain Madeline Crowley, had seemingly vanished following the end of that battle. And after a little bit of investigation, our emo mom friend, Frike, got a message, a telepathic message, via the means of sending, from her father in the Shadowfell, seemingly giving her an invitation to come and get the captain and settle things. As a portal tore open through the fabric of reality in front of the group, with some stone steps leading down into a dark, black void. The group heroically fell through in some cases, and the rest chased after, making their way down and finding another portal which they cross through, a crossover point into the Shadowfell itself, where the group did battle with a quite large and menacing blood elemental. There was a slight mishap with the captain. Maybe the less said about it, the better, but it did involve a guiding bolt and a crit on a very, very weak, close to death captain, who was quickly saved, so it's fine. It's totally fine. I mean, when they did speak to her at first, she did say, "Kill me," so it's kind of... yeah. It could be seen as help. But in the process of battling this foe, a strange ghostly figure appeared, offering some sort of aid in the situation to Frike, and following the demise of this blood elemental, we had a very unexpected reveal, where this figure revealed themselves to be the spirit of Frike's older brother, an older brother which she had no memory of. He revealed that all memories pertaining to him were taken away from her when she was banished from the Shadowfell. And his spirit was unable to move on following his death, because their father would not allow it. He gave her some courage and some knowledge that someone from her past was still alive, and summoned up enough power to reopen a portal to send them... well, we don't actually know, because the last session ended with you all going through this portal. So, shall we find out where you ended up? So,
We're fucked.
I like your enthusiasm. As you've crossed through, you've been through a couple of these portals now, and it is a strange feeling. Some of you are more accustomed to it than others. This one feels warmer than the previous ones, maybe because of its creator being a less ominous presence to you. And as you cross through, you sort of lose your footing at first, and then your feet meet hard ground as you look around you, and you see trees. Familiar trees.
Do I recognize these trees?
Make a history check for me.
Ah, nat 20. So, yeah, 21.
21. Calling on all your memories. Just taking that split second to delve deep into your brain, your mind palace, scouring through all the different trees and forests that you know so well throughout your life you've been to. It clicks. You know exactly where you are. You're exactly where you were as you arrive back in Roshan's Rice. About 30 feet away from where the other portal was.
Guys, I think we're about 30 feet away from where we entered that dark place, just so you know. We seem to be back in Roshan's Rise from the forest, so just in case you don't know where you are.
As you all sort of take in your surroundings, you do see about 30 feet away, Thrash, Umfo, and a group of the crew members of the Discourteous Rose stood ready for a fight. And they look over and see you. What's
I think
happening?
Bob went through first, so Bob has Captain Madeline.
Yes. So he rushes over towards Bob. It's like, oh, is the captain all right? And Bob just says, well, yes, I believe that she is, you know. I had a slight mishap, but the less said about that, the better. Captain, can we talk about flying this ship? I'm very, very excited to learn.
Bob, I think she needs to rest before she talks about flying the ship. Sorry.
Well, it's not going to take too much of her effort. I mean, I'm not one for being too strenuous on people's energy, am I? So looks at you for an answer. It's not a rhetorical question.
Rhetorical as it may be or not, she passed out a time or two. She could use some rest, I think.
Well,
Definitely so.
we'll let the captain speak for herself. What do we think? And the captain just sort of looks and goes, tomorrow. I need a bit of a lie down, if I'm honest. And Bob's like, I'm preposterous, son. Even when I was your age, I was...
Bob, you also came from a different world.
Don't tell everyone about that. You don't know who's listening, do we? I can't believe you've claimed for a Bob talk the one time Bob's not here.
Did someone? Who did that? Yes.
Okay. Well, so the idea is the person who claims the Bob talk has to pick the topic. So what's the topic?
Cats. Not the musical, actual cats.
Not the musical.
Musical.
Okay.
Darn.
On that note, I need to quickly use the litter tray.
Okay.
Personally, I would love to hear some Doctor Who trivia.
I mean, that's more to my speciality with the graviturgy magic.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill me.
So Bob, David Tennant or Matt Smith, which one's better?
Well, you see now, David Tennant is a little bit older, but still has the grace of his younger self, and had some very strong writing with Russell T Davies at the helm, and Stephen Moffat did very well with Matt Smith, but his apparent lack of eyebrows did not do particularly many favors for his... And the fact that Matt Smith did not have a specific arch nemesis in any of his series, like the Master or anything like that. It was lots of different things, but there was no set agenda for him to take. And, am I rambling?
Now tell us, which Doctor would you like to kiss the most?
Oh,
On the lips?
well...
Yes.
The aunt... I might tell you about that next week.
Hey, Bob. What else can you
Yes?
talk to us about?
I could talk about many things, Feronia, but should we find out if everything's okay first? I mean...
No.
No? Well,
Come on, big man.
Connell's gonna reach over to Frank and help her up to her feet. Are you doing okay? Did you survive the cross-dimensional portal travel?
Well, there's so much to process, but like Bob said, there's a time and a place to have these emotion outbursts, and I know that mine have been rather inconvenient. Although now I want to hear more about these doctors.
Oh, everyone's going to be rolling at disadvantage next week.
What do you mean?
Dear.
Reese is feeling bad for Captain Madeline, so he'll like go over and like take her other like shoulder, like help her up, like as much as I want to hear about whatever you're gonna talk about, let's go lay her down first.
What a splendid idea, yes. I always said you were the wise one, Reese. Yes, just come on now,
never said
Captain.
that.
Well, I said it in here, and that's what counts.
Okay. I was like, I plays like a hand, kind of like helping like her arm up and over. I mean, again, it's only been like a couple hours since I've had abilities, I suppose. As I like go and grab, there's like a twining, like an energetic twining of like just very simple like light that just like spirals around like where I grab on her wrist, that just like travels up, and I'm accidentally again gonna cast a healing word on her at 2nd level.
Amazing.
To give her a little bit more. I don't. What am I rolling? 2d4 plus 5. Cool. Bet. 2d4, 1, 2, 4. That is going to be 9 points of healing.
9 points. That is amazing. Let me just update her hit points. Thanks to D&D Beyond for allowing me to do this on the fly. Excellent. Thank you.
I'll just add that Frike would probably approach Connell and just say, perhaps we could talk later.
Yeah. Like, there's no rush on talking about this stuff, but these emotional outbursts, like, you can't control. Like, if you gotta feel something, you feel through. Don't cut it short. So, if you need to talk, I'm your rock, okay?
There a
T-shirt. She'll do that one of those nods where she nods a little too quickly, like she's still trying not to cry, but she'll just say, "Thank you. I'll take you up on that."
Yeah.
Is there a stream nearby with like fish in it and stuff?
There is a stream about 10 minutes down the road. It's one that you passed before on your travels through, so you know whereabouts it is.
I'm just gonna quickly toddle off and see if I can catch a fish for Frike.
Okay.
See if that'll help cheer her up a wee bit.
All right. Anyone else doing anything else in particular?
Connell's gonna report to Thrasham about what happened in the Shadowfell.
Mm-hmm. Yes, young McGinnis, what happened? Tell me what foes you slayed and what legends can be drawn from today.
So, to kind of give you the full scoop, Mr. Thrasham, we entered in this portal thingy. There were stairs that went down, and then we found this pool of water, but it wasn't real water, and no one answered my question. Like, I asked if the water is wet, but is water wet to begin with? Like, I dipped my sword in, and it wasn't wet, but is water wet, or is it a thing that happens when we enter water and the chemical reaction is that we become wet upon leaving? Anyway,
That sounds like a question for Bob over there.
Anyway, everybody decided to jump in the water. There was no splish splash. We just fell on our ass. And then a big blood monster appeared, and I took it down with good solid teamwork from all my pals. But then this guy made of light appeared, went inside Frike, exploded, made a portal appeared, disappeared. We went through the portal, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We were able to save Madeline, although she got beat up real bad. Like, the blood monster must have got to her before we did.
Make a deception check.
Connell has no idea.
Oh, that's right. You did miss it. Okay. So, yeah, you don't need to... Okay. So, that whole time he's just sort of been like... Well, that all sounds, rather... Yes, has the danger passed? That's the main thing.
Well, it seems to be a family issue with Frike. I think her dad's behind something, and we might have to beat up her dad. Sorry. We might have to beat up her dad.
She would probably just nod and add to that. It is what must be done. I fear my father is not the same person he once was, and it seems he's capable of great evils that I never imagined him to be capable of. And my brother was able to give me some insight into his plan, and I know now that he must be stopped.
Right. Well, that all sounds dreadful. But you all did very well. I'm very, very proud of all of you. And, well, if the captain needs a night of rest, then I say a night of celebration. He turns back to the locals who were just starting to take down, like, the celebratory festival stuff that they were setting up before. When everyone left, it's like, come on, get it back up, come on, we're back on. So they all say, oh, right, okay, and they all start putting the food back out and the decorations up. Round 2.
Have I caught a fish yet?
Well, that's where we're coming to next. So,
Fishing minigame!
do you know what?
Please don't be like Stardew.
Do you know what? Because tonight is a fun session. You reach the stream, and you can see in this little stream there is like a bit of an area where it goes deeper, and you can see one really big fish. And at the other side of the stream, you see an owl folk, fishing rod in hand, staring you down.
I'm gonna jump right into that fish. No.
Fronia,
Okay, sorry.
for this very special, one-of-a-kind fishing skill challenge, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
this music. So
Come on, what'd you get? You got nat 20?
Amazing.
Okay. Do you know what the best
What's
thing
this
is?
What's this from?
this music is
The-
the best thing. It's Final Fantasy 15.
It's not. It's
It's in Final Fantasy 15 though.
it's Octopath Traveler. Shout out to that game.
Oh, I love
So
Octopath.
you got a nat 20.
Really want to play it.
Yeah.
He got a nat 1. So we're gonna do this as a skill challenge, best of 3 rounds.
Okay.
What skill would you like to use in your list of skills to try and thwart this other avid fisherman?
Animal handling.
All right, so how would you like to employ the skill of animal handling?
Sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm gonna. Is there like a little branch or like a tree trunk nearby or something I can wrap my tail
it's
around?
surrounded by trees, so yeah, there's plenty.
Cool. I'm gonna wrap my tail around the nearest branch to the stream and like kind of almost like Mission Impossible style, if I can. Get myself down to like where like that fish is and see if I can just kind of like grab it with my very nice sharp claws at the time. So.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's not quite animal handling, but it would be.
Well, I'm handling, I'm trying to get it though, but acrobatics.
Well, so for this bit, acrobatics.
Okay.
To see if you can get up there.
7.
A 7. Okay, so you get up, you climb up this trunk, and you find the perfect branch, and you wrap your tail around it. The branch snaps. You fall down boom, into the shallow part, thankfully, of the stream. You don't take any damage, apart from your pride, and your fur's a bit soggy. So, the owl folk, fishing rod in hand. Oh, this won't do at all. I've been wanting to get this fish all bloody day. You're not gonna stop me.
I need it for someone who's sad.
And it is going to attempt to throw the fishing rod and catch the fish. Ooh. So he launches the rod. Bait already on the hook. And it lands directly in the middle. And it has drawn the fish's attention. It's not caught the fish, but it has the fish's attention. So, what skill would you like to try next?
I'm desperate to use animal handling. I just want to like jump on it and get it. See if I can get a grab on it.
All right, if you want to try that, you want to jump
anyway.
in. So you launch yourself into the stream and attempt to grapple this. It's a fish. I'm not going to make you make a strength test. So yeah, make an animal handling check.
So that would be a 16.
A 16. It sort of slips out of your paws at first, but you do manage to grab hold of it. But it's a big fish. It's comparatively to you, it's not much smaller than you. So you've got hold of it. You're not in control. It's a strong fishy. But you do have 2 successes right now. Well, no, you have 1 success, 1 failure.
1 success, 1, yeah.
Okay. So he sees that you're doing that. Pulls the reed back in. Oh no! I can't bloody have this. He's gonna jump at you and attempt to push you off the fish. So he's gonna make a strength. He's gonna make a strength check.
What fish?
With a natural 19, he just grabs hold of you and he probably like pecks at your arms and then pulls you off. He's not holding the fish, but neither are you. So you've got 1 success and 1 failure each.
Oh no.
So, what would you like to try now?
I'm gonna try.
Do you have speak with animals?
I do actually. I think.
You want to try persuasion?
Yeah. Let's do that. Although, yeah, because I've got advantage, but I've got no modifier on it. But yeah, I'm gonna. Can I roll with advantage with that?
Yeah. So, are you gonna cast speak with animals?
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna say to the fish to try and persuade it?
Please let my friend eat you.
Pal, this guy's trying to kill you. He's trying to get you. I want to take you to a nice place so you can live free and be with all the other fishies. There's a nice wee pond in the town I can take you to. It's like a sanctuary.
I was going to say make a persuasion check. I'm going to say make a deception check.
No! I got a 12.
He rolled 15 on insight, so you just hear back this. I don't think so. No, you smell like an outsider. I don't like outsiders.
Fine, get eaten then, fishy boy.
The Elfolk laughs, and he's going to. What's he gonna do? Okay, he is also going to cast Speak with Animals.
Oh,
he's going to get in
God.
on this conversation, and he's going to try and persuade. He's going to say, "Look, fish, I'll give you a quick and honest death. She won't. Look at them claws. Have you seen them claws? It'll be really painful. She'll be ruthless. It'll be bloody horrible, I tell you." And he rolls a 3. The fish looks at him. He's like. No, I'm good, thanks. No, I don't think I want to get eaten today, thank you.
Oh no.
And in the chaos of you and your competitor reeling from this incredible challenge, you look and the fish has swam away.
Da, 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 da.
I'm going to turn to the Elfolk and be like, how dare you? I'm royalty. You should have given me that fish.
Royalty? Oh, I never voted for you.
I'm from before your time, hen.
Oh, these bloody old people. I don't know. Storms off in a huff. So that's how that went. So we'll cut from there over to the deck of the Discourteous Rose, where Reese, Bob, and the captain currently are. They take her to the captain's quarters, and she says, "I'm gonna lie my head down and get some well-needed rest, I think. Bob, we'll talk about the ship tomorrow. I'm a bit tired." And Bob's like, "Well, you see, there's no time like the present, and I'm very excited to learn."
Bob!
What?
Rest!
Okay, but a short rest, not a long rest,
Long rest as she needs. She's been through a lot, I should know.
Well, my apologies, Captain. My excitement got the better of me. Should we go find the others, Reese?
If you'd like to come with us, there will absolutely be... I think I'll have a drink.
That sounds like a positively wonderful idea. Yes, let's go do that.
Sleep well, Captain. I'm gonna
Thank you.
silently close the door.
You close the door and, like she was stood at the doorway, you close the door and within a second you hear her snoring.
Good.
Okay, so you and Bob make your way back to the communal area where the decorations have now been put back up and people are very jovial now, as it seems word has gotten around that the danger does indeed appear to have passed. And celebration begins. There's dancing, there's food, there's drink, there's laughter, there's a couple of owl folks looking like they're setting up some instruments to play some music.
Reese is going to pull out his flute.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to kind of warm up his flute a little bit, but think about going over it and possibly start playing with the band.
Okay.
Connell's gonna do the same. He's gonna pull out his Goron and he's gonna kind of just give a nod to Reese and just kind of support the band, play along to the beat.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so both of you give me a performance check. Reese, I'd like you to add a D4 to your performance check as you start playing the flute. The clouds above you part and you see the moon shining down over you.
Connell got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice.
Oh, balls. Okay, so that would be... Wait, performance? Hold on. Numbers.
Numbers, math.
25.
25. Incredible. So, for the two of you, it's very easy to just jump straight into the jam. You pick up the beat straight away, Connell. Reese, you've got the key that they're playing in, and immediately all the other musicians light up as you join in, and the dancers begin to dance more. A young Brim small boy walks over to Frike and extends a feathery hand and says, "May I take this dance, my lady?"
Yes, Brim, thank you.
You might have to pick me up. I'm very, very much shorter than you.
Sure, she'll scoop him up and kind of hold him like a cat, kind of, and then just kind of...
Oh yes, I'm having so much fun. This is a hero's life. Woohoo!
Oh man.
You see Bob just sort of sits down near the area where people are dancing, and you can see him drink in hand, just watching, and with a relatively big smile on his face. Welcome back, Rhódania. So just to catch you up on the fun has started as the party has begun again, and Connell and Reese have joined in with the band and rolled really well, and Frike and Brim are having a dance together. So what's Rhódania doing? You're muted, my dear.
Good thing I was muted. Curious question. So, I know that with Druidcraft, I can definitely produce stuff like flowers. Am I able to produce a fish?
Not with Druidcraft, I'm afraid. You could probably make a fish out of flowers.
Oh, well, I was thinking I could do that.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough.
Okay. I'm gonna do that, and so I'm gonna cast Druidcraft and make a little fishy flower, and just kind of go up to Frike and just be like, "I'm really sorry. I tried catching you a big one, but he wasn't having it, and there was this other owl folk who was being a dick. So this is the best I could do."
Receiving this gift, you see, she'll have to juggle it a little bit with Brim in her arms, but she'll just hold it close, look at Brim, and then look at the fish, and she'll start tearing up again. She'll just go,
No, I was not trying to make you cry. I was trying to make you not cry.
Oh, it's not too bad. It might keep the lovely flower hydrated, which is always good. You've got to water your flowers.
supposed to be sad, dang it. She'll just kind of keep dancing a little bit, but also just maybe the flowers would nestle against Bryn, kind of like a bed. That she danced.
Oh, you see the feathers like fluffer. Oh,
It's nice. It's nice on my feathers. Oh.
Right, well, I'm glad that it cheered you up a wee bit. I'm gonna go dry myself off, or at least try to. Yeah, I'll be back for that fish. I'm just gonna kind of just go and try and find a towel or some way to dry myself off.
And thus Feronia met her arch nemesis that day. Alright, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to make note that Reese is going to, as he's playing, he's going to like invoke his bardic powers of a Song of Rest. So anyone who at the end of a short rest, by spending one or more hit dice to recover hit points, they also regain one extra 1d6 hit point. So,
Amazing.
and that's like everyone is
Yeah.
hearing him play. So
Literally the whole of the village at this moment in time, so
yeah,
the music finds their ears and they find it extra comforting. They can't really describe why, but it's good. They're happy about it.
yeah.
At some point over the course of the evening, what's his name? I forget my own NPC's names. Carathar, the elder of the village, approaches Feronia.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard all the details, but it sounds like you were successful.
No, I didn't catch the fish.
I meant the bother with the shadow.
Aye, yeah. It was a bit of a dark situation, but I think we managed to. No pun intended. But yeah, I think we managed to. Yeah, I think we did okay. You know.
I mean, everyone's alive and well, and you saved us. It's definitely cause for celebration.
Well, you know, we tried. So what did you guys get up to while we went to the other side?
Well, we were preparing for this banquet in case you were successful, and also preparing to evacuate in case you weren't. You know, best to be safe rather than sorry. Not that we didn't have faith in you all and your incredible abilities. We're not very keen on the shadows. You know.
I'm not either. We had to fight a couple of the nasty lot, didn't we? So.
Yes. I've also done a bit of reading about your. You mentioned about this thing about your past and things, and I have been able to confirm that a lot of the things that you'd witnessed in this dreamscape or whatever it was is historically accurate. I can't quite explain it, but it is accurate.
What?
Yes, Connell. Sorry. That's a very nice drawing you've done there. Yes, there was a man over there asking if there was pictures of Spider-Man. He looked very angry. He had a mustache. Might want to sort that out, maybe.
Oh, I did it! And Feronia's taken over the stream.
Of course. I mean, that happens every week.
It's a bit.
So, what did you learn anything else during your research when you're looking into my past and or the history bits?
Well, nothing much more than what you had mentioned yourself that you had witnessed. It's your experience have answered more questions really than presented more.
On the off chance, were there any pictures did you find in your readings?
There was not any pictures, no, but we haven't gone through all the books yet. That would take some time, and I will be leaving on the ship with you tomorrow to go and open diplomatic relations with your world, basically. But I can bring some for the journey, and we could read them together.
Yeah, that would be really good, actually. Thank you. I'm curious,
I had one more query, actually. This for all of you, really, not just yourself. Obviously, this is a very historic day, and well, we would like to document it in our history books. But does your band of adventurers go by a particular name or a title or?
Rhódia's feisty fuckers. No,
Make a
that's silly, I
persuasion
don't
check.
know. Where's my persuasion? 17.
17.
I have to roll with advantage as well. 17.
Oh no.
I don't have a character sheet for him, so I just rolled a straight d20. I got an 18.
Oh well.
He just looks at you and cocks an eyebrow. Is like, a question for the whole group, I believe.
Alright. I was only joking.
Oh, I know. I'm merely entertaining your joke. I'm not very good at humor, you see. I'm trying to learn. Brim's been trying to teach me, but he's a good lad.
It's fine. The longer you are with us, the more jokes you be cracking, and well, the longer you're with Connell, the more backs you be cracking. But the longer you're with us, the more jokes you be cracking, and
well, I have had a bit of trouble in my lower back, actually. Maybe I'll go speak to Connell at some point. Yes, this is a good idea. Thank you.
Just don't ask him to flip you.
Anyway, you mentioned that to your comrades and let me know.
Yeah.
Right, now if you excuse me, I'm going to get fucking plastered.
Hey, gazebo talk. Go do it.
He runs off towards the place where they're serving the drinks.
Palheeds. Apparently we have to have a name for having a friend group. I suggested a really good one, but yeah, I thought I was joking. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's got nothing. It's very illiterate. It all sounded the same. Alliteration. Yeah.
An alliteration? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you want to tell us, Rhódania? What was it?
Rhódia's feisty fuckers. I like your sound of it.
Triple Fs.
Yeah, all the fucks given.
Do we need a swear word on it?
It's not very child-friendly, I suppose.
Are any of us really child-friendly?
Well, that's a very good point.
You need to make sure that we have a name that sounds good in song when bards remember us.
Rhódia's feisty fuckers. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Your Highness.
Yes.
I am behind
recommend.
the feisty fuckers.
Hey, what now?
I am behind the idea of feisty fuckers. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay, we'll cut the Feronia bit then. We'll just call ourselves the Feisty Fuckers.
No, not a fan.
Well,
I thought you said you were behind it.
I don't like it.
Oh, rude.
when you think about it, Feisty Friends doesn't have the same ring to it.
Brim sort of speaks up and says, "If you want alliteration, what about Brim's Brilliant Brigands?" I don't know. I'm not an adventurer. I don't know.
How about...
Bad.
What about the Shadow Kickers? Or,
The village people.
Yeah,
Because
we
you
could do
came
like
from
the-
villages.
I think that's just rude for Rhódania.
I don't know. We could do like the vanquishers. Not that we're like that
We
powerful.
haven't vanquished many things, though, have we?
We vanquish shadows. Or
Avenging adventurers?
the Avengers.
Isn't it tacky?
Too tacky?
Yeah.
You're right.
The Shadow
What
Keepers.
What about what's that word that Carathar once taught me? Shadow's Bane. That sounds kind of. Actually, it sounds quite evil. I'm not sure about that one.
The Bane Bringer. No. The Dawnbringers? No.
The
What
Bringers.
about something with stars?
Oh, well, I can give you plenty of suggestions for that. I know all the constellations and different types of stars and all the gases that they are comprised of and
Well, yeah,
various...
My temple is currently twinkling.
I mean, we have two star people, someone who's from the shadows, and then there's. I mean, I work with.
The shadow.
I
and
worship the
stars.
moon goddess.
Twilight.
What
It's-
about the Celestial Raiders?
But you're not very sparkly or starry, though, Connell.
We're getting there, though. How about just simple? The shadow and stars.
I want to inspect Connell. See
Okay.
if I can find anything like sparkly on him, like like flecks of mica that would make him like kind of sparkly.
Okay. Make a
See if he's Edward Cullen-esque.
make an investigation check, I guess.
Pat me down, cat.
I'm just gonna like look over and look really hard at Connell. What am I doing?
God.
Investigation. That would be a 19.
19. Does he find anything?
Not at the moment.
God, I wish I had something to make him sparkle.
Darn it.
Well, this is quite the predicament.
I
What
mean, that
about
makes sense.
well, I don't. Carathar. Why do we need a name? And Carathar wanders over. Oh, it's just for our history records. Adventurous troops tend to have some sort of name or title. I mean, we could just put your individual names, but if
What
people
about-
want to make songs,
What
it
about-
might be difficult.
What about if you temporarily put us down as like the unknown or something?
I've got an idea. We could be called Junk Questers.
I like junk.
The junkies.
Well, that explains a lot, Rhódania. I'm sorry that was supposed to be internal. Maybe I'll think of something else.
We'll let you know by morning. How about that?
That is perfectly
Yeah.
acceptable.
Let
Yes.
us get completely rat-arsed. I mean, I'm sure that we'll think of something in our drunken stupors. And you never know, something might happen tonight that'll make us think of a name.
Well, I hope nothing happens tonight. Enough has happened over the past few days. Yes,
That's fair.
that's fine.
Cool. Thank you, Carther.
Thanks,
hey,
Carther.
Veronia, I want a
Hi.
drink.
You know what? I was actually going to suggest to you what's with my brew.
I would like some of that brew.
So you want a bit of the not so wild brew?
No.
My brew.
Yes.
Oh, I'd say that's what we were wanting, but then you confused me. Right. Okay.
I don't have a cup.
It's fine. I got something. There you go. I always have a handy tankard on me.
Cheers to... How about this? If it's something interesting, we name it after what happens.
All right.
I shoot it.
That works.
Sanja. Sanja
Okay.
Baba.
Now, question for you: do you want to roll on the bard table or the cleric table?
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna roll a d6. Evens are cleric, odds are bard.
Okay.
Even, so cleric.
All
Best of
right.
four.
Roll me a d100.
Each of us could roll and then roll a d. Wait, we don't. There's no d5, is there? Never mind.
No.
No. 70.
70. Okay.
Technically,
Okay.
six brim rolls as well.
If it's interesting.
So, not very helpful for suggesting a new name, but you feel like you're recovering from the day surprisingly quickly, as for the next 24 hours, you complete a short rest within 30 minutes and a long rest within 4 hours.
Nice.
Amazing. I love that. Cool. As I'm like healing up relatively quickly and recovering and feeling like, wow, that did nothing. But it's doing something.
Hmm.
What about the sirens?
I thought that would be really traumatizing for you.
Well, okay, yes, she was traumatizing to me, but not her entire species. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is we're all like slightly, maybe musically gifted on some level, except I don't remember what Bob did, but no, Bob sings, yeah, so like the sirens.
What if we're called the Moonlight Shadow?
But
Oh, that
I'm not
reminds me of a
really-
wonderful song from where I
Moonlight
come
Siren.
from.
The Siren? Sirens?
I like the sirens.
Sirenscape?
Let me put a link in the chat for Sirenscape. Hashtag plug.
Sirens.
Around about this time, one of the villagers comes over and he's like wearing this really weird like stripy suit and a tie and this big long brown trench coat and glasses. He's got this weird, like, metallic thing in his hand. It's like, oh, hello, sorry. I'm just gonna help you with trying to think of names. I thought of a really good one. You see this here? And he holds up, like, this, like, herb thing. Like, not sure what it is. The Time Lords. Get it? Time? You know, time, like rosemary and thyme and...
Fuck no.
Oh,
Away with you.
right then. Okay. Just runs off.
Thank
So,
you for contributing. Oh, I think I was a bit rude, wasn't I?
I mean,
so
just a bit.
I mean, so I guess with the fact that we're considering a name, like we're all like we're forming an actual team alliance thing, right? Like,
Yeah, we're pals.
Yeah.
yeah, it's we all went in that ship to come here to solve like the problem. It's just cool that like the problem's been solved, but we're still. Usually, this is the part when people split ways and go off on their own, but we're still doing this thing.
Well, do you want to split ways, Connell?
No, like I'm having a blast. I like traveling with you guys. It's just something that just occurred to me.
Well,
We can go find some more trouble if you like.
I mean, we've got the stuff with Pryke to help out with. Like that's my next That's my next matter of concern.
Okay.
in the stories that my mentor told me, not all of the groups stayed together after they were done. After they did some adventuring. I don't think that we have to stay together. And if anyone wants to leave at any point, I understand. It's just the way of groups. It's the way of adventuring parties.
Atticus had told me the same thing. Like sometimes you're together for a certain objective, and once it's done, and people go off on their ways.
I've been alone by myself for too long. I don't want to be alone again.
Well, and you don't have to. I would consider you friends, and I would probably want to stay in contact.
But that'll
Brim-
never happen, though. People always
Brim-
lose touch. They say they're going to meet up, but they just lose touch.
Brim tottles up to Feronia and, like, goes right up to Feronia and looks right up into Feronia with big owly eyes that are tearing up, and it says, I don't want to go.
You're not going to go. I mean, us two will hang out at least.
On Peronia, with your revelation, you have a home here. You could always come back here. You would never be alone here.
It's not the same, though.
True. What about Siren's Song?
Siren stars. No.
Frank would just turn to Feronia and say, "Well, if we're drinking to inspire ourselves, then I'll have some of your wild brew."
Yes, queen! I'm just gonna there you go. I love it when people have my brew. I should sell this shit.
Give me D100.
55.
55.
Connell's reaching for a shot of it as well. He's like, I mean, if we're taking this stuff, we may as well call ourselves the Squealing Pigs, ain't that right, Feronia?
Hey.
So you take the swig, Frike, and you suddenly get really restless legs. So for the next minute,
Legs.
for the next minute, you must use all of your movement on every turn, and may not backtrack unless there is no other option. So for the next minute, you have to basically run and dash around, and you cannot retrace your steps. So
I love
Oh,
it.
so I can't run laps around the room. I have to be spontaneous. Okay, all right.
This is amazing.
so you see Frike just take this drink and then just bolt off.
Oh. All right. Okay.
Bye.
Connell got a 26.
26. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a shame you're not. It's a shame you're not in battle, because you always get the good ones for battle when you're not in battle, Connell. I'm sorry, but
It's yeah.
for the next minute, all of your opportunity attacks are automatic crits.
Dang.
Shit.
That's real
sake.
good.
That
I
is
want to
so
make your
good.
muscles bulge.
You just have to try and roll that next time.
There.
He's gonna Hulk out.
No, you just like after he takes it, like every time like Frike like walks past him, he's just like he like flinches. He's like,
What about you, Bob? Are you gonna have a wee swig?
Oh, I've got a drink here. I'm okay, thank you.
Limp.
I heard that.
Come on, Bob.
I'll have you
Just
know.
for sirens.
Bob the snob.
I'll have you know that in my home, I'm not considered a wimp. In fact, I'm going to log on to D&D Beyond now and tell you what my strength score is, so I can prove once and for all that I'm not a wimp. Let's have a look here. See, you're not sure what he's talking about, or where he's looking at his hand, where some sort of imaginary thing is currently there. Oh dear, it appears it's been a bit slow. I don't have poor reception in these trees, perhaps. So,
I'll just add,
If you want, I'll take a swig while you're hooing and hawing. Then, gee whiz.
12. I have a 12 strength. Thank you very much. It's double figures.
Good boy. Take a swig.
Stronger than
I'll
me.
just add that, like, while Frike is moving around the room, she'll shout to everybody, "The Shadow Walkers!" Something like that.
Speedy go.
Speedy go. Okay, you say you're taking a drink?
Aye, pal.
Give me that D100.
36.
30. Oh my
I don't know what that
god.
was. Oh my god. Oh my
Oh.
god.
God.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
What is
How do I describe this? So the interesting thing is, I'd say Frag's probably okay at the minute.
Am I gonna blow up or something?
Well, here's the thing. You guys are like in the middle of this group, right? This celebration, okay? Which is unfortunate because hang on, let me just
Oh no.
stop the music here for a second.
Fucking you what is it? Not cheesing it. What is it? You're not hamming it. Drawing it out. Tell us. Goddammit.
So those of you next to Feronia notice like a spark of energy leave her hand, like that she doesn't notice, go into the ground, and then you feel a slight tremor in the ground around you, and everyone sort of stops and takes notice of it, and you know everyone starts thinking, oh shit, maybe things are not right.
Bad stuff always happened to me.
And you notice, beginning in a 60-foot radius around Feronia, you start to see like purple spores begin to rise out of the ground. More and more with each passing second.
Oh,
And everyone starts to choke. You all start to choke.
Backing out.
Bob, this is why you should have gone first.
Be thankful I rolled low. You take one. Everyone takes 1 point of necrotic damage. So that's not just
Including
you.
myself.
That's everybody. That's all the villagers, the musicians, the caterers. That's everybody.
Sorry.
And then it
Okay.
it passes. Like a breeze comes and just blows it all away.
I think I've got it.
Sorry, I farted.
I think I've got it. We're the
What?
Brew Crew.
The brew crew.
That brings me so much
Brew crew.
joy.
The Wyld Ones.
I quite like it.
The Wyld Ones.
I was also going to suggest the Muffin Man.
Born to
but,
be wild.
The brew crew sounds good.
What's a muffin? I've never had one before.
Oh, they're good. They're good. You should, then just
Really?
kind of look at
Never
Reason-
had a muffin.
Restarts having like war
You guys have been
flashbacks.
talking about them all. You guys have been talking about them all this time. I don't want to be weird, okay?
You've
They're lovely
never
and sweet.
had a muffin?
calm down. It's fine. Reese, just chill. We'll
Hey,
get him
Brim,
down.
I can-
Muffin.
Where's the nearest bakery, Brim?
Oh, I can do something better than that.
What's a bakery?
A place
a-
where you make muffins.
Yes.
What's a muffin?
It's a sweet thing that you eat.
Oh, I like sweet things.
You just said muffin, man. Okay.
Because you keep talking about muffins, and I didn't want to be weird.
You see, it's like copying Connell.
Right? It's not just me.
Oh, dear.
They always sold them at the really expensive bakeries in Zunanark. We couldn't afford them. We were lucky enough to get a loaf of bread.
That feels all too
Can
real
you
right
make
now.
one?
You want me to make one?
You do that good muffin. You've been working on that spell, right?
Yeah, but fine, I'll go. The thing is, the last time I did it, it wasn't very good.
Well, you never know. It could be. And if it is good, we might as well call ourselves the Muffin Men.
Fine, okay. Just quickly preparing it.
It's fine.
I hadn't prepared my spells.
But is
I-
it a ritual spell?
Let's see. No,
Is it not?
I think so.
Oh, regardless, yeah, you can cast it. It's fine. The plot demands it.
Making muffins, making muffins, making muffins. Gonna make them all tasty, making muffins. Making muffins. What do I need to roll for that? Do I need to roll for that? No.
I'm not entirely sure you do. Let me just double check. I think I don't
Just
think it
says
just.
touch.
Yeah, I think it just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You just make them. Let me just check.
Because I remember the last few times you've had to make me roll to see how bad or good they are.
That was because you were learning how to do it, and then you did one good batch, and that was like, I've learned it.
I'm Muffin Bay.
Oh God.
You're the
Muffins.
Muffin Maker. You're the Muffin Man.
I am. The Muffin Ma'am.
Muffin man.
Muffin Man. The one who lives on Drury Lane.
I know where that is. That's just around the corner.
Do they have muffins there?
I don't know what
doesn't-
one is.
Well, it's this. And they're just kind of like. Bloom. Lots of little muffins.
Oh.
They're usually bigger than this, but these are kind of like the mini versions because I can't fit that many in my paws. There you go, Carl. I don't know what flavor you got, but enjoy. I should probably say, do
I'm
I have
gonna
to roll
shove
for
his
flavor?
like hand in his mouth, just like, go eat the entire thing.
I'm gonna give one to Reese as well. It's like, because I ate your muffin. Here
Hell yeah.
is, ew. Here you go.
Is this a truce?
Yes.
Well, I accept. Thank you. And I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
I can try.
So since these are
Try.
since these are your muffins, feel free to tell us what flavor they are.
I do think that each of them have a different flavor depending on what their personality's like. So
Okay.
Reese would obviously get a strawberry one because that's the one that I ate. Connell would get something like rock candy. Brim would get, I like to think that maybe he would get like a little snozberry muffin because they would always get stuck into his beak and that.
Oh, it tastes like the what is it? Fruit leather that Bob gave me before. Oh, very good. Oh, I stuck in my beak again.
Frike, would you like one?
Yes, please.
So what does yours taste like, Frike?
If it's good, it would taste, I think, a little bit like plum. Frike is partial to plums. I think that's a memory that was unlocked for her.
So, Connell, Reese, good?
It's very crunchy. I like the texture.
Oh, is it still sweet for you? Because I mean, the thing is with my muffins, whoever has them, it's kind of like to their personality or their favorite taste.
Oh, that makes sense.
When you're a little bit of a strawberry, aren't you, Reese? So.
Yeah, well, I'm a I mean, the muffin was.
No, I mean in a
Good
good way.
God,
Like
can you eat that quieter?
I'm
You know
gonna
when
have
you-
one as
you know
well
when you
then.
You know when you try to eat something quieter, but it actually makes it a lot more lighter and more annoying?
Shouldn't have said anything.
Oh my days, it sounds like he's choking. Quick, does anyone know CPR?
I don't know if you can do CPR on a rock.
Well, if you bounce really hard, you can.
Hell yeah.
I think this is... I don't know. This is a bit much for me. I'm just innocent little Brim.
Oh God.
Wait a minute, no, I'm over 30 years old. I know what an innuendo is.
I would certainly hope so.
And just looks at Ferroni and goes,
Innuendo.
Nice one. I'm gonna high five Brim.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
We're not allowed to make those jokes, Bryn. You're too pure.
Oh, you haven't gotten to know me yet, dear.
So do we have a name yet?
I don't... You were talking Brew Crew and Muffin Men.
Brew Crew, Muffin Men, Wyld Ones, the Sirens, Siren Song. What are
I
we
feel
doing?
like this is like a Game of Thrones situation, you know? There's a very, in case you're wondering what it was a very good play that was, that me and the Foxes did. There was this one character who basically had all these titles, so maybe that's what we are.
I heard a song about that. Actually.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I wrote it, so.
How
Not
about
the song, but the play, so.
we choose our favorite one and we do rollies against it?
Alright. So what we got? We got Sirens,
I like the Wyld Ones.
Brew Crew.
I like Brew Crew because I suggested it, so that's what I'm going with.
We do
What
have
can we
we have a specific spelling of it in the chat as well from Grim, which is
Well,
quite good.
I'm Brew.
Brew Crew.
Brew Crew. I love that. Thanks,
Thank you
Graham.
much.
Well, I've never had a name like that before, so I don't mind. I'll have anything.
We can always change it down the line. Just it'll confuse people, but I can always change it.
You look
Yeah,
over
I'd
to
rather
Bob.
not change it.
You look over to Bob for inspiration, and he's sat talking to this other owl folk, continuing on his rant from earlier. You see, the problem with the latest season is that they brought Chris Chibnall in, and he didn't have the same writing, and the poor Jodie Whittaker came
Oh
in.
god,
and
he's talking at people again, guys.
Bob, what's your favorite name?
What? Well, Bob.
Narcissist.
That was my fault.
So we're rolling.
What's your... Go back to your talk. Yeah, we're rolling. So who... Wait, Frike, did you pick a favorite yet?
I think I said 2. I said the Shadow and Stars or the Moonlight Sirens. I'll go with option B, the Moonlight Sirens.
Okay. So how I'm thinking is we're going to do it like brackets.
It's a bracket.
I think for this,
I don't know.
It's getting a bit tense. So do you know what? Skill challenge.
Oh god.
Skill challenge.
Never thought we'd have to do a skill challenge on choosing our party name.
I know, but let's go with it. It's good.
Or fishing challenge. I love it.
Okay. Breaking fourth wall. DM,
Yes.
set up the brackets for us.
Okay, so in the red corner we have, we've got Muffin Man, we've got Brew Crew, we've got Moonlight Shadow, Moonlight Sirens, and what was the other one you mentioned?
Something stars and shadows. or
Wyld
something.
Ones.
And wild ones.
Wild Ones. So Wild Ones. Yeah. Okay. I've already forgotten them. Let's.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll take Wild Ones.
Okay.
Moonlight Sirens. Frike takes. Brew Crew is Rhódania. And then what was
I
the
guess I'm doing.
Muffin Men?
I'll go for Muffin Man, just to
Okay.
kind of keep it all even Stevens.
I'm gonna ask chat as well because chat are also here.
Do a poll in the chat or something as well.
Oh, I can't roll polls. Do you think I am a streamer?
No.
Oh no, sorry. The one I'll go with is the Rhodanian Raiders.
Rhódanian Raiders.
Muffin Men's. The Muffin Men are out.
That could just be our one. That'll be our Discord one.
Alright.
All right. So what do you do? Are you all rolling a d20?
Okay, who's going against who, DM?
Oh God. Now we have to. This is complicated.
Well, you're the one who's skill check.
Yeah, I thought you said skill challenge.
Yeah.
I just meant for the music because it sounded like it was getting serious.
Okay, I think I will go against Connell. Frike, you go against Rhódania, and then the winner of those two will go against each other. How about that?
Well, basically, whoever gets highest.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna fight each other.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
right.
AVP!
Cool, I laid out the bracket.
All right.
Who's going
Excellent.
first?
So first bracket.
Does that mean Frike?
I'll just roll.
Yes.
Yes. So roll a d20.
15.
Okay.
18.
Oh,
18.
no, Brew Crew's out.
Brew Crew is out.
I really like that one.
Me too.
All
I'm
right.
rolling a physical dice for this one, so
Okay.
let's go.
Oh God. Okay.
And we have...
Oh no.
You got inspiration. Can we use inspiration?
a 4.
No, fuck. I got a 4.
I have 17.
17. All right.
Oh, it's Frike v. Reese.
Okay, so our final contenders. We have... What are the names?
Wild
The
Ones.
Moonlight Sirens.
Moonlight Sirens and Wyld Ones. All right. Roll for names.
You got it! Natural one!
Ah!
Oh,
I got a 16.
Okay, that definitely beats a natural one. So,
I like the Wild Ones.
the Wyld
Yeah.
Ones.
Wild Ones
Okay.
they are.
Oh, baby, it is a wild one. Wild one.
Oh, yeah. Right.
It
I thi- I
just
think-
means it just means down the line I can draw the whole team wearing biker jacket.
I think we lost half our audience doing that.
It's fine. They'll come back.
Thank you for staying if you're still here. We're yeah.
It had to happen at some point in time. It's fine.
It really
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were just avoiding the inevitable.
Okay.
Right. So, what are we calling ourselves again?
I think the Wild Ones.
Yeah.
The Wild Ones.
The Wild Ones.
That's kind of catchy, I suppose.
Are we spelling it like? I mean, I would spell it like WYLDWONS. But I'm not very good at spelling, so.
It's dreadfully inaccurate, but it's very, very unique.
I mean,
We could do wild like how you spelled it, and then a number 1 with an S.
Wild Suns.
Wild Ones. One.
Oh,
One S.
As long as
One
they're not
has
natural ones.
Oh, that's why they're called wild.
Wild Ones.
I like it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we're all a little bit wild, aren't we? I mean, Bob.
Yeah.
He goes
I mean,
wild
my
in his
next-
chats.
I mean, my
you
next
didn't
suggestion-
see me in my heyday, let me tell you. I was particularly wild.
I mean, my
You
next
still
suggestion was
are.
going to be. My next suggestion was going to be Suplex City, so Wild Ones it is.
Ah,
Amazing.
I love that. Yay, Wild Ones!
Delightful.
Well, I guess we could. Well, we can tell Karathar tomorrow. We have a name.
I think we should live up to our names and get a little bit wild and drink and drink and drink.
I mean, I already had my drink for the night with that wild brew.
We can have normal drink. It's fine. It's all right. It's all good.
I
Yeah,
have my
see,
water.
there you go. There you go.
Oh, it's water. It's just in a sparkly cup.
Oh.
Right, so for the purposes of this, for the rest of the evening, those of you that care to do so are able to drink to your heart's content. If you are intending to get shit-faced, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh,
Oh.
16.
16, okay.
Nice.
9, okay.
I came in 9-9.
Connell, please describe to us what it looks like when an Earth Genasi heaves its guts up.
So
Gravel.
I think
It's gravel.
Sand.
I think the process of it is so like there's like a keg or there's like they're like who will drink the mighty pint or the mighty keg, and Connell steps up to the plate. He uses his giant rune to make himself large, picks it up, sculls it, and then when the minute's up, he powers down. Then all the alcohol that he consumed is too much for his system, and then he like walks. He's just like, "Hey, little cat. Well, hey, you should. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, you
cow.
wanna? You should fly. Okay.
I've done that before. I'm not doing it again. I'm just gonna try and like just back away from Connell. Like, shouldn't drink and chuck or yeet like whatever you did to me last time. Just it's not a good mix. Kind of like edging back.
Just one more time. Just let me fall.
I don't trust you. You're gonna like shove me into a wall or something. I'll be a cat pancake.
I'll shove you. I'll shove you in the air.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have a. Someone give me a shot or something then, please, first, because I feel like something to ease the pain.
Everyone's just stood watching. Like,
Don't help me then. I'll have my own shot then. I'm gonna have a shot of wild brew just in case.
okay, go ahead and roll D100.
55.
55. Oh,
I always think this is always gonna be a good thing, but it never is it? It's like a bad relationship.
You
It's
start
fine, he's
levitating.
changed.
okay. This is so. So from your perspective, you hear a rustling in a tree next to you after you've drunk this shot. You look over, and an entire tree uproots itself, lifts into the air, and hurtles its way towards you at a speed where you can barely react other than close your eyes and wait for the pain. You feel it make contact with you, and it vanishes.
Then Connell throws up.
Oh god.
Now, the very interesting thing is that the rest of this says it teleports next to one of your family members. So maybe we'll find out someday if that happens
What?
or not.
Uri's like, yeah, one day just a giant tree just showed up next to me. I thought this was cool.
Who knows?
I can't wait for like 20 sessions later. It's just like, oh shit!
Just show up out of nowhere. Did it like impact them and they're hurt?
No.
You don't know.
Or if they're all dead, it just like ends up next to their grave.
Oh dear.
Oh. Ouch.
So
Sorry, dark.
the remainder of drinks are had, and everyone eventually finds their way to some sort of sleeping arrangement, whether it be in the village, on the ship, in your quarters, or just out in the forest itself. You'll eventually pass out into slumber.
Even though Connell tried to like yeet me, I'm gonna make sure he's all right.
I like to imagine Connell in his drunken state is going to try and find Frank.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Not a good idea, pal.
She wouldn't be far, but she'd probably find the nearest balcony where there's some kind of overview of like the forest from above, so she can just kind of sit out there and think and maybe shed a few quiet tears.
Okay.
As he like kind of stumbles like past a couple trees and like falls on his back, like looking up at the sky. Hey, Frank.
I did see you earlier and wondered if I should have gotten as drunk as you in order to have this conversation, but
I'm definitely going to regret this in the morning. I can already feel it hurting, but I'm all good. You okay?
She just says, I don't have any healing magic. If you may wish to find Reese before you go to bed.
There's just some things magic can't heal. Oh no, I have to lay here. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You're right about that.
It sure sucks though, what you're going through.
She'll just hesitate before she asks this question, but do you think your family's actions reflect badly on you?
It's a tough one. I don't really know what happened to my dad. Mom never really talked about him, so that's kind of on him. And my mom's life was pretty much a reflection on me, I guess. Like, she was all by herself. She took care of me, so... But... I don't know. Like, me being here at this moment in time, talking to you and drinking with my friends, like, that wasn't her decision. This is me choosing my own path.
She'll contemplate that for a moment and then... I'm sorry you don't know what happened to your family. I didn't know it either for a long time, it seems, and now I do, and I have no idea what to make of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I miss the guy. Like, I just don't know who he is. I don't know what he was about, but I guess you kind of choose your family too. Like, Atticus, the guy I mentioned before, he came at a rough point for like a few years back, and I don't know, like, in some sense, I like to think he's my dad. So you can kind of pick and choose your family, and no doubt, I'm sure the Wyld Ones will become kind of family too.
She'll put a hand on your shoulder and just say, I think you are already, all of you.
Yeah. And that light thing, that was somebody important to you, wasn't it?
Yes. She'll swallow and... But he was a brother. I thought I only had one brother my entire life, and to realize I have two and a sister. I don't know where they are. If the rest of them are alive. Favo, he was dead when he spoke to me. My father did that to him.
Donald kind of sits up, and he's just kind of listening more intently to what you're saying.
I've been struggling, trying to understand why I came from someone that could torture another innocent soul. I'm not like that. I can't be. I'd never forgive myself. The way that Bob reacted when I found out that the truth is that I'm from a domain of dread, that's how I'm afraid everyone will look at me. Because he's right, it's very different being from a domain of dread than from the Shadowfell.
Everybody look at you like a monster.
She'll nod and just more tears slipping out. I don't know if my mother is still alive. If she knew what my father was planning, what he's still planning. I don't know where to begin, but my brother, he said to trust my instincts, but this is all new information to me. I want to stop him, but I don't feel prepared. These people don't deserve to feel scared, to feel like their world is being taken from them. These are good people. And I'm still a good person.
You are. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that you, Frank, you're good. I've seen you jump into action to protect people, to basically you've risked your life, for God's sake. Like, I don't know a bad person that would do that. Like, you're not selfish. You're a kindred spirit. I've seen you laugh and lose yourself in moments when we're playing music on the ship, and you aren't your father. You aren't your brother or your mother, or I don't want to sit here and give you false hope saying everything's going to be okay, or they're okay, or but I'm prepared to do whatever I can to make sure that even in the darkest depths of the Shadowfell, that there's some silver lining for you. I don't know. I guess that's the kind of hero I want to be. I want to be able to help my friends and save them from any suffering that they're going through. And I mean, I also want to make a little bit of money for my mom, but that's another thing. But we've got this. I just want you to be. Look, you think we're not prepared? We just gotta get prepared. We gotta train. We gotta get ourselves ready. We gotta make sure guys who do spell stuff can make sure they do good spells. Like, did you see Reese? Like a couple hours ago, he shot a laser from his hands and shot the blood guy. And then Bob made a black hole. How did he do that? And then the cat, the little cat, she turns into this sparkle princess. And wow, we've got some amazing friends. And you can teleport. We've got some amazing friends. And you've got all these wonderful abilities, and I don't know, like, I feel like once we figure out what we can all do and we put ourselves to the absolute limit, like, we're unstoppable, and we'll find that silver lining in the Shadowfell. And yeah.
Being mindful of how inebriated you are, she will reach for your hand and kind of just hold your hand. You're the kind of hero I want to be, Connell. She'll just squeeze your hand.
You damn cute.
Well, rule number 1, everybody needs a hero.
You're right.
Okay. Beautiful stuff. Thank you for that. That was lovely. Anything else before we wrap up? Any quick things before we wrap up?
I just want to note that Reese is sleeping in the crow's nest, looking at the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And as he kind of sits there and like looks at his hands and like feeling the energy and power that the goddess, that he's discovering the goddess has like truly bestowed on him. He'll like reach up and release his final 2nd level spell of Guiding Bolt. Just one more time, just straight into the air. Not at anything. Just
Doing a firework, are you?
yeah.
With a little bit of bardic flare, the guiding bolt erupts into the sky and, much like a firework, but silent, very pleasing to watch, as those people still awake in this early hour just look up at the sky and can't help but have a smile drawn to their face.
I can imagine where we see the firework, Connell is already like kind of fallen asleep and his head's like on Frank's shoulder.
Yep.
She'll be looking up at the firework and kind of leaning against Connell and smiling and tears.
And as our camera begins to pull away from this night sky, everyone finds their way to slumber. We finish off tonight. And as I do like to do, we have a little post-credit scene. As we pull away from Roshan's Rise, we find ourselves on a body of water. Quite a choppy sea in this night sky, but we see this small vessel with only a handful of people on it, sailing, surrounded by warships that seem to be patrolling either side of it, heading towards land, the distant shores of the port known as Derren Keep in the continent of Demethron. A vessel carrying 2 individuals, where they will meet 3 more individuals. The 5 of them pulled together by the threads of destiny, for a tale which we will begin this weekend on Saturday, the Demethron 5, a Rhódania Chronicle mini-campaign, where you will see some of the lovely people that are in our chat every week, and some new faces, some old faces, with some incredible art by the wonderful Avivo. But what kind of story will we be telling there? I can promise you now, while we do specialise in the more humorous segments and the more emotional segments in this little campaign of ours, Demethron will be much darker, with much more at stake. And that is all I will say for now. If you want the rest, you'll just have to tune in this weekend. So, a big thanks to my lovely players and everyone who's tuned in tonight. You helped us choose a name, guys. We did it.
Ones.
Hell yeah.
Wild Ones.
I'm very happy. I can make merch now. Any excuse to make merch. But yes, thank you for tuning in. This was a shorter stream than usual, just mainly because of daylight savings. You know that thing that pisses me off all the time? That. But it's just for this week, because next week daylight savings will have occurred in bits of America, and it should even out, I think. We'll see. We'll find out next week. It should be fine.
Time is a human construct and it shouldn't exist.
It's all
true.
a big ball of
Agreed.
wibbly wobbly timey-wimey
Timey-wimey.
stuff.
There it is.
But you know. But yes, so big thank you to my lovely players, and for the extra effort for getting into fancy dress and such tonight. It is very appreciated. I am sweating like a bitch. So let's quickly go around the table, where you can all say who you are, who you've played, and where we can find y'all on the interwebs before we go raiding. So, starting off with Rhódania.
Hello, I am Myrit, the pirate, aka Mai. I play Rhódania, the Circle of Stars Fairies Druid. Places on the internet you can find me as Myrit the Pirate is Twitch every Sunday. We're currently streaming The Last of Us, as well as like doing the bit of the... Well, from time to time we do Stardew Sundays as well with the lovely Pat Toons. So, other places you can find me is on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter is Myrit Pirate, because ironically it was too many characters. I chat shit on there as well. I've also started a wee WordPress thingy, but I don't know if I'm ready to put that up yet, a vlog thing. And YouTube as well. I'm on YouTube. Go and find me there. It's all fun. All fun.
Thank you very much. Yes. Connell.
Hello, I am Patrick, aka Patins. Sometimes I draw art, but on Monday nights I play Colin McGinnis, Earth Genasi, Runai Fighter. And this session, I got me cookie and I got you a cookie. You can find me at pat.tunes on Instagram, pattunes on Twitter. I got nothing going on. I was a typical artist. I forgot to do Inktober. But I've been very busy helping out other people with art stuff, so it's been really exciting. I've been also doing different bits and pieces, not ready to be revealed just yet, but it's a lot of fun. And yeah, my favorite moment of the session was definitely
Yeah, we've got to mention that.
Me and Frank's moment towards the end.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Rhódania, quick favourite moment?
When everyone Reese finally got his muffin back. And everyone
Yeah.
was having muffins.
Full circle.
Yeah,
Full circle.
we finally
I
came
want my
full
muffin back. Muffin back.
Did I just hear a complete character arc? I think I did.
Yeah, campaign's over. We did it.
And we're done.
Thank you very much. Reich.
Hello, I am Bridget. I have been, will continue to be the Way of the Long Death, Shatterkai monk, edgy mom friend, and beyond our talk, Connell and I, my favorite moment, definitely love the wildness of the brew. Always the wildness of the brew. It's my favorite. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at @Enigma. Nothing to plug right now, but in a month I am going to be moving, so that's an exciting change.
Exciting. Thank you so much. And last but never ever least, Reese.
Well, hello everyone. I still don't know why I do random ass voices every time. Anyway,
I
hi,
fucking love it.
Hi everyone, my name is Wyatt Larson. I play Reese, our wonderful cleric, bard, bleric, if you will. You can find me pretty much anywhere under the Moonkeep. Instagram, it's _Moonkeep because someone else took my name. How dare they? Yeah, I have merch, I have a Patreon, I have so many things coming up. I have a partnership coming up with a really fun up and coming app that is really awesome, and I'm really excited to bring some friends on board with that. So kind of stay tuned and I will let you guys know how that goes. Beyond that, thanks for watching.
Did you have a favorite moment?
Oh. My brain, wonderful. Let's see, what was my favorite moment?
Fishing minigame.
I've just the fishing minigame. If it's not mine, it's somebody's. No, I actually really enjoyed the heartfelt moment between Frank and Connell. Like that was really good. It was a really good moment.
It was a good one. And I guess Kyle's not here, but I portrayed Bob this week, and you can find Kyle over at Play Nerd Allies, where they do lots of wonderful, incredible things every week, and it's at Allies Nerd on Twitter, and you can find all the information there. It's rather wonderful, yes, and my favourite moment was when you all put me on the spot to do a Bob talk, even though I'm not actually Kyle. So that was rather... Your DM will remember this.
Trick or treat, it's Halloween.
And I normally have been Patch, your ever humble dungeon master, playing everybody else. You can find me here all the time, and every couple of weeks over on the Phoenix Iwaki channel, where you'll find me this Friday, where my character's probably going to die because I told a sea god to fuck off, and I'm a level 3 wizard. So they sent a tidal wave after me. So, you know it's bad when you actually have to sit down with your DM and figure out what happens when your character dies. Like
Maybe it's a friendly tidal wave. Maybe it just
It's
wants a
not.
hug.
It's one that specifically said, "I'm coming for you," in my head.
Yeah, coming for you to give you a hug.
The moist hug of death, yes. So tune in on Friday to see that at Phoenix Iwaki over on Twitch. You see me play my soon-to-be-dead sassy yet classy Order of Scribes Kalishtar wizard Kellen Sturgrove. And do join us this Saturday for the premiere of our brand new mini-campaign, The Demethrin 5, which we just teased in the post-credits scene. 5 new adventurers, a dark and twisted tale. Level 12. Which is great. They have a bunch of magic items and stuff. They're super powerful, which means I can go unhinged. Oh yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be
Even
fun.
more unhinged.
There's going to be tears, there's going to be screaming, there's going to be peril and death and destruction, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Sounds like fun.
But you know, we'll see what happens on Saturday. So do stick around for that. And yeah, I think that just about does it. So we're going to wrap up here. We'll go raiding. We have our friends over at Bards of New York are currently streaming, so we'll go and say hi to them. Excuse me. In the meantime, thanks for sticking around. You're awesome. We love you. And we'll see you next time. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Allons-y.
Boing.
Bye.